What is going on, guys? Today I'm just going to be talking about what you want to do basically when FIFA 20 comes out with only 6 days left. I thought the do's and don'ts are very important. I've seen it in quite a few other videos, and I thought I'd share my experience being in FIFA for however many years. I thought I've kind of got a system going. So obviously on the 18th of September the web app will come out. The basics that you want to do for this is, if you want to trade, I'd personally pick up some cards that you feel like they would explode. Any investments like that, if you join Patreons or any traders like that, they know more on the trading sides personally than me. I'm more gameplay, more grinding out rather than actually putting in investment. So I'd suggest go follow your favorite traders. Twitter is plenty. I may put a few in the description for you just to have a look what they're doing. You can hit them up. Patreons are always a good thing if you're looking to really make them coins. That obviously has a cost option, but if you're willing to do that, that is a good way to start with the trading. Personally, the bronze pack method is always a fan favorite for me. I think that throughout the year, it's always effective. I think it got very, very effective with the League SBC method last year. So if that is the same again throughout the whole of FIFA, that will be a method that is definitely plausible. And personally, if it is, I think that's something that I'll be doing heavily throughout the whole of FIFA. It won't make you the big bucks, but it makes you rolling coins every now and then if you're not investing, if you're not putting loads of cards on the trade pile. That for me is another way to make that little bit of coins without actually having to play matches. Then the big one is packs. For me, I think the web app is the perfect time for packs because no one's on the console, no one's doing gameplay, doing drafts, getting all them players. It is solely on the web app. And I think the most effective way for packs is on the web app, but the most enjoyable side is on the console. For me, I will definitely be opening packs on the console the next day, but I think for the most that you're going to get out of your coins, I think most definitely your FIFA points, don't spend coins on packs, is definitely on the web app. I think that is just a given. It just depends on your preference. If you're not too fussed about seeing the animation or getting any sort of content from it, definitely the web app is the way to go with it. Personally, I would not build your squad. In this day, I would not build a squad. It's going to be very expensive. It's going to be one set method to get players. It's going to be packs. It's going to be trading. I personally would wait at least until obviously the game is out. You don't need a team for the web app, so that's the main thing. I think explore the different options. Have a look at some SBCs that you want to do. Have a look at different objectives if you can, depending on what is actually on this web app. But I would just be looking at all of them to move forward for the next day. Prepare on the 18th for the 19th. Make yourself ready for that to go straight into it. What you want to do on the 19th is then start to build a team once the game has came out on the web app, because what you want to do with the EA access, especially if it is only 8 hours, is prepare your team there. Prepare your team on the web app, do any SBCs on the web app, do any trading on the web app, and then solely on the 8 to 10 hours, whatever we get, is gameplay, gameplay, gameplay. If you've got FIFA points, it's always good to do drafts. If you're not looking to spend absolutely every point on packs, I would always go drafts. Always gives you some good options. You can go play gameplay, you can get content for drafts, and then you get packs at the end. Or make sure you're doing squad battles. I think that's a major one, purely for the fact that on Sunday you will get, well, if it is the same rewards days, as Monday is the squad battles reward day, and then Thursdays is rivals and foot champs. So what you want to be doing on them 8 to 10 hours is, yeah, play some rivals. I think that is important as well. But squad battles will be a massive one because there's only 8 to 10 hours. So if you put them eight hours in, for instance, say there's 8 hours, straight into squad battles, you're going to get a massive rank for the people that are not bothered doing squad battles, and you could get yourself some cheeky packs to start with, and that could really open up the game straight away. You could get an ultimate pack. I think we saw Castro do the top one, or the rank 1 in the world on squad battles, and I think he got 2 ultimate packs, 2 rare player packs, and 100k coins. That could be absolutely massive to start FIFA, and that would be a huge boost in comparison to just kind of messing around, not bother doing gameplay on them 8 hours. So for me, gameplay is key on that specific amount of time. Then you want to be building your squad, obviously, during that, getting little upgrades. Personally, I would be waiting to the game's official release on Tuesday for pre-order, and then obviously the 27th, which I believe is Friday, for the actual buying of better players, because that's when everybody's going to be on the game Packs are going to be flying. Obviously, the 8 to 10 hours packs will be flying, but there'll be even more when pre-order comes out and then officially when the game comes out. That's when personally I would be looking to really upgrade the team, really put in some good players to get yourself ahead of everyone else, and then really going forward in rivals, into foot champs, and then obviously into the season pass. That's a new feature in the game. There is no EA catalog in this game, which is very strange, but we will see how the EA catalog works. There's a few different things that you can do with levels, so we will see how that actually works in the game. You get coin boosts, you get player loans. It's going to be very interesting. I think that's something that it could either be really, really good or could just absolutely flop after the first hurdle. Hopefully it does introduce the more grinding aspect into the game. That's something that I'm definitely looking forward to. But they're my do's and don'ts, basically. The main thing is web app is all about the back end stuff on your FIFA, and then the 8 to 10 hours is going to be gameplay only. And then when the game comes out, you just go absolutely ham on absolutely everything. I think that is the main thing. And I think finding your method with it, personally, I like the bronze pack method. That's just a very standard way for me. It's just easy. There's no trading element involved. There's no risk involved. It's purely coin based, but obviously it is a low earn, 100% risk free pretty much. Then trading, there is players out there that for me make so many coins, and I just don't get how it works without having to really sit down and kind of look at the market, look at all that. That's personally what traders do, and I think they do a massive job on it. But if you're just wanting the gameplay aspect, I think the bronze pack method is easy to do, as well as obviously getting all your rewards days, the squad battles, the division rivals, the foot champs, and then even the season pass. Hopefully that goes throughout the whole of the game, but we'll see how that goes. And then also make sure you do the SBC, advanced SBCs and all of that. Make sure they're like one of the first ones you do on the web app before the game does come out. That will be very, very massive to you to get them packs ready and raring. So they're my do's and don'ts. Let me know what you think down below. If you've got any other methods, leave it in the comment section below for everyone to see. I'll be commenting down below just as well, just to see if any do catch my eye. Apart from that, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a like and subscribe for more content.